Hey, back out here with the RX Super Spider. Hey, listen, I'm so sorry I haven't been about with content, man. It's just like life has been a bit funky lately. Yeah, I'm just not feeling London anymore. if I'm gonna be real, like London really gets me down. I don't have good places to do this. The apartment I live in is like, it's really small, and it costs a hell of a lot, even though it's not anything special, and it's not comfortable or anything like that. But today I came back down to the southeast, down to the beach, because I was viewing a property. So I went and saw this property, right, and I could pay the same, I could have a 3-story house, like a house, for the same money that I pay for my apartment in London. And I'm not exaggerating, it's the same money. And like, I went to see this place and I'm thinking, hang on a minute, I could have a living room, a bedroom, an office, a little garden area, and it's all mine. Like, what? Yeah, of course I want that. So I just immediately said to them, like, listen, if you want the money today, I'll give you the money today, you know what I'm saying? But they are like, everybody who's seen this house has said the same thing. So what I gotta do is write a letter to the landlord and just kind of, I don't know what you'd say, like plead my case. I don't know what to do, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna do that today. I'm actually gonna draft a letter, explain my situation, explain that I've lived in the same apartment now for like 10 years, never missed a payment, worked solidly that entire time, etc. You know what I mean? Just trying to set their mind at ease, kind of thing. And I'm hoping that if I do that, it might give me a chance of getting this place. But if I get this place, you will see a lot more videos from me, because I'm not exaggerating. This beach is 15 minutes on the train from the house, you know what I'm saying? I can walk out of the house, cross the road, and there's a field, a really good field. This field is much better than anything else that is around me in London, and it's right outside my house. But then if I don't want that, I can just jump on the bus and come down here. So like, man, I'll be so happy. I would be so happy if I was down here. I don't need London anymore. Yeah, man, there's no reason for me to be there. And the work that I do, like I'm a software engineer, right? I've got a remote contract. I don't need to physically be in an office to do my job. I don't. All I need is a laptop and an internet connection, and I can do whatever I need to do. And I'm totally remote, 100% remote when it comes to work. Which is another thing that, yeah, that was another thing that kind of, yeah, I really wasn't feeling that at first. You know, when the whole pandemic thing happened, my whole company went remote and I hated it. I was like, I can't get into a work mode if I'm at home. There's too many distractions. But now I'm all about it. I do better work when I'm at home. I'm not joking. Like, I've done more work since being remote than I've done, yeah, since when I was in the office. Definitely more. Because I haven't got people buzzing around me all the time, asking me a million questions and all that. Just put my head down and get on with the things that I need to get on with. So if I could continue along with that vibe, but live here instead, yeah, I'm happy. More than happy. Oh, I've got a bit of wind now. Nice. Man, I love this kite. I always say that, right? I always keep saying that the Super Tarantula is my favourite, but I keep flip-flopping between the Super Tarantula and this. There's certain days where I take this out and I'm like, you know what, it doesn't get any better than this, it doesn't get more fun than this, it's absolutely perfect. Then there's other times where I take out the Super Tarantula and I feel the same thing. Both of them, just absolutely love them. But the interesting thing about this one, more so I think than the Super Tarantula, is that with this kite, with the Super Spider, it really does feel like you're flying in light winds. Like even in a fairly strong wind situation, you're still flying the kite as if you're flying it in a light wind situation. And it also retains its abilities to do the light wind stuff. So for example, you can throw and catch the kite. You could do, you know, like axles. You can flick flack it. All that kind of stuff that you wouldn't normally think you could do when the wind starts blowing, but with this you can. I think out of all of them, when it comes to like flick flacking it, right, the blast is the easiest, right? The blast, it feels like you're cheating, but this is like the second easiest, definitely. And there's also like, I like to hit. That's another thing I like to do. Like, you notice, like when I track sideways, I don't stop like this. I don't stop like that. I stop like this. It's a very subtle motion, but what it does, it to me, in my mind, it makes it look like the kite. So if I do this, right, it's fine, right? But if I do this, in my mind, it makes it feel like the kite is kind of hitting a wall. But it's like it hits a wall and then slides down. That's the way I think about it. Yeah, got a little bit of wind now. Reverse up. Hit, drop, turn. Hit, drop, turn. Back up. Flick over. I love that, man. This is what I love that you could do with these vented models, right? For one, the reverse is nuts. The wings don't flip over like they do on the non-vented ones. Normally when you reverse quickly like that, the wings tend to flip under, but with this it doesn't do it. The other thing, you see how the sail kind of, I don't know how to explain it. It's like all of the air got dumped out of the sail when I did that. That's another thing that's easier to do, I find, on these vented models. I don't know if there's a proper name for that, but you just kind of, if you track the kite sideways, you hit to stop, then you pull the bottom handle. That's doing it gently, right? But if you do it with a bit of force, it's like the kite, it's like all of the air leaves the sail all of a sudden. Bam. Man, I'm sorry. Now that I want to show you, the wind has gone completely stupid. It's gone. But listen, thank you very much for listening to my rambling, and keep your fingers crossed for me. Like, if I get that place, you'll see a lot more videos from me. Anyway, I'll check you next time. Take care. Peace.